Maybe. It might just be that Twitch server, actually. Hey, bots online.
All right.
Let me prepare the Odor Hornets package. Oh boy, these games are bad. Actually, one of them's good. Odor Hornets. Super Dodgeball. Defeat Iceland. That's the good one.
Is that the GBA release or the NES one?
NES. Jungle Book. Find the Sleeping Snake, top of stage 2. Men in Black. Game Boy Advance. Freeze One Worm. The ultimate in bad games. Men in Black sucks so bad. Dodgeball first, Jungle Book second, Men in Black third. Freeze One Worm is like the start of the final objective for stage 1. That's how bad Men in Black is. I didn't think they could beat stage 1 in 20 minutes possibly, so I toned it down from 20 minutes on that to a more reasonable challenge.
I love this one dude on the Super Dodgeball title screen just going, "Hi."
Yeah, that's Kunio, sorta.
Hi.
Hey.
It's not hard to find awful GBA games. It's like 90% of the system library. If you've never looked at all the shitty garbage licensed games that got just pumped out on GBA, there's a lot.
Jungle Book is first, that's my bad. As soon as they load up Jungle Book, I'll start.
See 4 Mowglis.
10 seconds to start. This is the NES version. The SNES game isn't the worst thing, but it's still pretty hard to play. We'll play the music for this, but I'll tell you what it is. It's that dumbass Baloo song remixed on every stage. The different version of it. Bare Necessities.
Oh, yeah.
Just over and over again. At least as far as I got. Constantly. The only damn song in the game. So the goal in stage 1, and stage 2 really, is to collect 10 crystals for some reason. Stage ends once you get those. Grapes heal you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember the Jungle Book when Mowgli had to get 10 crystals.
Yeah. So, like, you need those to beat stage 1, but since the goal isn't to find them all in stage 2 because stage 2 is such a train wreck of a maze, I just told them to get to the top of the tree in stage 2, basically. Find the snake sleeping there, and that's what you win. Yeah, this game is really, really late in the NES cycle. It's competing with Mega Man 6 and Kirby, and, you know, there's really late games, and it looks like this.
Pretty sure the only reason this got an NES port in the first place was because they made a Super Nintendo one. Disney had the money.
It looks like a bootleg game compared.
It really does, yeah.
It just looks awful.
It's like one of those Chinese bootlegs that replaces Simba with Mega Man or something.
So these crystals are all over the dang place. It's really hard, in a way that never is for me, to figure out where the hell the pits are that kill you and where the hell they aren't. And these vines also don't make any damn sense. But there's a crystal like in the top left and over here and on the top right where there's nothing and you have to swing over just to get it and come back. It sucks. So they're definitely going to be hunting around for these for a while, and stage 2 makes it even worse with a tree maze that teleports around.
There were a lot of these just collect 10 things on the NES games and then you get to finish the level.
What do you think of the Bare Necessities? Can you name another song in that movie? Because
no.
there are other songs. The Snake sings one, and there's that song with the monkey who wants to be like him, and he's singing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to be like you.
Yeah, there's just this. Why is it always Bare Necessities? Damn it, the song's terrible. That bear isn't even here yet. He's not even in the game yet. If he ever is, I'm sure he is.
I just can't wait to be king.
Well, 2 of the players haven't had much luck at all, and they've game overed already, it looks like. The other 2, Patty's got 5.
Patty's down to 5 crystals, just fell in a hole. Mowgli fell upwards and started spinning for some reason. Oh, twice in a row, alright.
Jeez. Well, that was Bare Necessities for stage 1. Let's listen to Bare Necessities for stage 2. It's the lazy version of Bare Necessities.
Oh, this is a nice, pretty chill jam.
Because
I can see myself studying to this.
he goes down a river for a little while, and he plays this, yeah. Okay.
Can't wait to be king. Yeah, I remember the song. It's like Patty's down to 3 crystals, Dan at 5, everybody else at 10. Gonna find 3 more, and then you said they just have to get to a snake in stage 2.
Yeah, the top of the tree is what it is. So I'm not making them hunt for crystals that time.
I'm sorry, every time I see Mowgli fall into a pit, just goes flying. Great.
The worst thing in this game, I think, isn't even the crystal hunting. It's trying to swing in these vines. The momentum isn't there. Something's wrong with it. It doesn't work at all.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
You're supposed to. You have to, in fact. Patty's at the part right now where you must swing across there. There's a crystal over there. So the players need to defeat these 3 vines in a row over a huge pit to get that final crystal.
Good, good.
And the other thing about that is if they don't have them all when they go over there, all 9 of the other ones, they're gonna have to come back. And there's a checkpoint over there where it will lock you in. This game is despicable. Someone in the chat said Jungle Book was a good game. I think they were talking about the SNES version, which has playable elements in it. It's something. It's a video game. I would give it like a...
Nintendo version's actually like got a frame rate.
I would give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10 just for animation on it. I don't really like the game itself. But this is real bad. This is one of the NES disgustings.
Yeah. Seems like Patty at least has a strategy down, like he scrolls the bees off the screen there.
The vines, man.
Getting on the vines is the hard part. Yeah, both Dan and Patty, I think, are stuck at the same thing.
Dan made it across, and he's finding out that the it's a dead end. Game overed. Back to the start.
Duke continues, grant you more crystal. They sure do not. Nope, never mind. Why did I ask such a stupid question?
So, using what you know about like Donkey Kong, you can kind of figure out how these vines are supposed to work, and they almost do, but they are really obnoxious about it. You want to give yourself as much space as you can. Oh, Patty found the hidden crystal. Nice.
One more. Is that it? Hang on, I think I might see the last one.
Yep.
That's the last one.
That's it.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh.
The hidden 2 crystals have been located.
Don't get killed by the bees. Don't get killed by the bees. We're not there yet. There we go. Hey.
Patty's on stage 2. All right.
All crystals. Holy crap.
I forgot that they hid 2 over there. They were disgusting.
No, what if they game over?
Well, they know where to go.
Continues.
They do get a bonus thing here. They might get some extra lives. Sounds like circus music.
It really does.
That NES bass.
Philip and Finn are just kind of spinning their wheels here. Finn is probably closer, but have not made a significant amount of progress. Alright.
So this tree maze has a bunch of doors that teleport you around the tree, and you need to figure out which one is correct.
Oh boy.
Because your thought that going up is always the right way is not necessarily true.
Mm-hmm. I think Patty might be trying to get all the crystals.
Yeah, that's not necessary. It's hard to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go, but you definitely go upwards. But it's not always directly up, and that's really confusing. Yeah. So is the checkpoint.
Oh no!
That's a pit that I fell into on purpose because I thought that was maybe the way forward, and I was looking for the crystals. Those flowers are checkpoints, by the way. That's pretty unclear, but that's what they are. I don't remember. I guess the girl from the village had that flower. I don't remember it being in the movie other than that.
Yep.
It's been a long time since I've seen this thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jungle Book in a minute.
Oh, down it goes. Mowgli back to the beginning.
Okay, what if Patty gets all the crystals in stage 2, though? Do we just say they're done?
I think one's up at the top anyway.
Oh, okay.
The reason I made this challenge this way is because I explored the absolute piss out of this stage and I could not find the 10th one.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where it was, and I was like, we're just not going to do that. We're going to find a better game. We're going to find a better solution. Collecting things is across the board bad. Here's the worst vines in the game, as far as I played. Patty beat them in one try. That took me like 5 minutes, what Patty just did. So nice work on that. I also died to this set of bees here for a long time.
He's trying to damage boost up to the top there.
You can,
it's a bold move.
You can kill those bees with bananas, and that was my strategy.
Yeah, just like in real life.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh boy.
Back to the bottom of the tree.
Patty's losing some lives here. If they game over, they're gonna start all over again.
I think they got one back.
Yeah, they got one extra life, but still. I would not want to game over on stage 2 after spending 10 minutes getting through stage 1.
It's definitely a game that you figure out how bad it is and you get the hang of it, so I think they'll be okay. The other players do not seem to have the hang of it yet. The vines are the worst part once you understand how bad they really are.
Yeah.
And what you can do to minimize how bad they treat you. You can get some progress made.
Patty finding the secret warp leads to the Twitch loading screen.
There it goes. They reset that one. Yes, Baba is you coming at you.
The game is bad.
Trying to get that source back up there. The delay on my video might be because Patty's streaming at like 1080p. Also, I don't know.
Highest possible quality.
Very unnecessary for Jungle Book.
I want to make sure you get every glorious pixel of blue.
Nah, I don't think that. It's just a big res. But I am trying to fix their broadcast. I don't know if it's on my end or not. It could easily be on my end. It looks like they're still in the Jungle Book, though.
Let me try loading up the stream real quick.
It's working again. Oh, never mind. It looks like Philip has made it to the tree. That's good work.
Yeah, Patty's stream, it shows like a frame for me and then it stops again. It starts buffering, so I think they might be having issues with their connection.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm on the same frame that you are with the little sliding Mowgli there, so I think their stream is just effed up.
Hopefully we get an update on their progress at some point here. Sucks that they were in the lead. They were the one we were watching.
Yep.
It looks like Dan actually is making it past stage 1, joining Patty.
Yeah, that's the last crystal.
With 7 minutes left to figure out the next one.
Yup.
I think this is the monkey song. It just sounds really bad.
Wait, Danny, where'd this cave come from? Hang on.
I don't know. I don't know where Dan has teleported. Is this a bonus
Is it like
round?
a super bonus stage? Yeah, it looks like one.
Let's see where this shoots him. I don't know what this is. Dan found the secret that's wasting his time.
Oh yeah, it seems like you get like a limited amount of time to pick up all the items, so every clock that it picks up is actually not helping him at all. Should be intentionally trying to time out here. Still not sure what's going on with Patty's stream here.
I told him to keep playing. If they can't fix it, we'll figure it out. Don't want him to lose because of internet. So
Yeah.
recording locally is the solution here.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we might just have to do like a local recording. Have all racers do that in the event of a disconnection. I can't imagine anybody would try and cheat and do nonsense while they get disconnected or whatever, but you never know.
Dan's
Well, Finn-
finally out of that disaster.
Finn is also on the tree stage now, so it's just Philip. We're still rocking stage 1 here.
I don't think Philip likes my game choices today.
I'd be pretty mad about Jungle Book. Like, I'd be okay with Kuru and B-52. Lucky Luke would suck, but going directly after that into Jungle Book would be pretty rough.
The crystal hunt is such an obnoxious goal.
Mm-hmm.
Ben and Dan are both on the same thing that Patty was stuck on last we saw. Wonder if they ever made it past this vine.
Seems like they're still trying to get up top because it doesn't look like the checkpoint is on Finn's screen here.
Looks like Patty might have game overed and started back at the beginning.
Yeah, there's a different frame. Oh, there it is. Finn got past and immediately fell down. Okay, well, they got the checkpoint, so they will be a little ahead.
Yeah, I think Finn might finish this with a minute or two to spare. Oh, they fell down. Oh, jeez.
No.
You really do need to just kill those bees, I think. The
Yeah.
smelly odor hornets. That's what they are.
Yep.
Looks like Patty's stream is almost back up. Thinking about it.
We get one frame every 5 minutes.
Will this rock land? Tune in next time. In Boulder Beware or Rocket to Ya. I'm gonna change this song
Alright.
to the boss intro. Amazing. Here comes that boss.
Wow. Okay. I think Dan might be... Oh, there's a sleepy snake. Finn is done, holy crap.
Nice. Somebody
We did
beat
it,
this
holy-
mess.
We didn't time out, thank God.
18 minutes on the nose.
Jeez.
The Jungle Book 1 finish.
Oh wow. I
Super
saw like
dodgeball.
5 seconds of Patty stream that time, that was crazy.
At last I can play better music. Like, not even just marginally better.
Yeah, Super Dodgeball has some good songs. Alright.
This is what made me a NES player, this game and this music.
Alright, Dan is on to Dodgeball as well. Hi! Hi!
Dan's got it as well, yeah. 1858 for Dan.
Which team is Iceland? When do they show up?
Let's see, it's America, England, and the other fourth.
Oh, okay.
I did give directions on how to play this game, but it's very much going to take the players a minute if they've never played it before. We'll probably be able to tell pretty clearly who has.
Yep.
Dan already throwing power moves. Finn as well. I think both of these players know what's going on. Let's change to the position change music.
There we go.
Oh, this is very much a Kunio-kun game. And the sequels make it very clear that he is Sam. He is Kunio. That's him. They renamed him. How dare they, but they did in this port to Sam.
Okay, moving on to England now. Very quickly making up for lost time. Seems like Finn isn't quite getting the super shots though.
Actually, if you take like a step or two less or more than you're supposed to, you get this even more damaging orb, but it doesn't do any special effects, so there's no piercing on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the highest damage thing in the game. It makes the sound effect and it goes real fast, but it doesn't do anything fancy. So maybe he's doing that on purpose. It's hard to tell. But it's hard to keep up with Dan doing the pizza throw. That's an unbeatable move.
Mm-hmm. Pizza's the power move. Damn, already done with England. I think Dan has played this game before.
Patty and Phil should be moving on to dodgeball at this point.
Shout out to the Indian team, one of them rocking the Abobo head.
Yeah. The Indian team is actually ridiculously strong, and I think Swami is the one with the highest defense in the game. So a speed run, I wouldn't be surprised. I've never really sat down and studied it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they changed the roster until Swami disappeared just to make it faster. It wouldn't surprise me, because he just will not die. He just keeps on surviving. The other players have defense too, but he really has defense. I think they play it on easy though, probably, so it doesn't matter too much in that.
Now, did Philip time out, or did they just skip?
They both timed out. Patty should be on Jungle Book moving on now, because 22 minutes gone by.
He would have to be on dodgeball now, yeah.
They should all be on dodgeball.
If their stream would load.
Dan is cleaning up. Finn's not doing too bad, but he's not on the same level. Dan here really has this game mastered.
Using those piercing shots to good use. Good effect.
Since they're playing on normal, the enemy catches more often. That's really the thing.
Yeah, I don't think Finn quite knows the trick to the super shots.
The way it's done, I wrote in the directions as clearly as I can. It's not too hard to explain, but it's hard to figure out. You have to double tap D-pad to run, and after you've taken, you count the steps you've taken. 5 to 7 is about where you throw it. So if you throw it after 6 steps, you're pretty much guaranteed to get that to happen. So you need a little bit of space. I'm not sure what Philip's doing. They're trying to, like, they're just trying to figure out the buttons, probably.
I feel like Philip either did not read the info card or is just mashing a bunch.
The catching is timed. If you've never seen this game before, you might have a time figuring it out. But once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun.
Catching is pretty simple. You just press it right before it's about to hit you, but you do need to press it. Like, it's not just automatic catching.
It's a parry. It's what it is.
Yeah, it's basically Revengeance, yeah.
You parry the orb and then throw it back as a pizza. Sam is dead. Aw, jeez. Tragedy.
Patty stream still in some weird 5 minutes prior time bubble.
Yep. So you can use these guys. You can use these guys in the back, but like, they don't do much, so it's really not the idea. They're really there for fluff. So
I guess it might be better if you're playing multiplayer and the person you're playing against is not really used to them. I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff you can do to trick the players in multiplayer. It's actually pretty sophisticated. So yeah, you do use them in that. The AI always catches them though, so I mean, they don't always. You can trick them, but it's not really worth the time. It takes forever to do a little bit of damage with that.
Nope. Man, Swami is just taking all these hits like a champ though.
Philip's doing the worst thing you can do, I think, in passing to the people who do less damage and not catching, so they're dying while doing it.
Very close to getting knocked out here too.
Swami's still alive on Dan's screen, by the way.
Yep. Like I said, he's a powerful boy.
He takes 1 damage. He's got 10 health left. Working on it.
I hate the panting sprites in this game. They look so gross. Yep, Philip gets eliminated. You gotta dodgeball better than that.
It looks
Get
like
ahead.
James is beating the crap out of Finn now, too. James is taking vengeance up there. Just one more hit will kill James. He doesn't have anything left.
Swami is valiantly holding on by a thread here.
I debated Iceland as a team here. They're very easy to kill when you hit them. India's really the wall. Once you beat India, you probably got this challenge down. They're the worst team in the game to fight. They take forever. They just don't die. Iceland's dangerous because of the terrain more than the team. James still alive, taking a huge hit. Why isn't he dead from that? Wow. James is cheating. What a jerk.
Oh boy, gets intercepted on the pass there.
Swami's kicking ass.
Patty immediately teleporting into Super Dodgeball, holy crap.
Made some serious headway there. Wow, he's up on it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap. Look at
Nice. Patty's back
the
in the
god
game.
of
Ready?
dodgeball.
Dan's on Iceland. Final challenge for Dan here. And
Iceland in space.
so it took Dan about 9 minutes knowing how to play. Finn's up on India. I'm not sure if Finn's familiar with this game or not. Philip's having a really hard time, but they're starting to win against the first team, and once that starts to happen, they're just going to roll forward, I think. There's not too much difference between these teams. India just has high defense. Iceland and Kenya have weird terrain. No one else really has that strange of an arena. There's a little difference in them, but those two are the big ones. Kenya and Iceland.
Iceland team has a lot of health too, but they don't have nearly as much defense as India does.
Yep, 3 or 4 big hits will kill them all. Man, please stop pressing pass. Ah, jeez. B passes, A throws. I wrote these down. Fred's dead. Sam killed Fred. Ah, Philip did a super move and hit Jack real bad. That's this ticket. I think they've just opened up the secret to this game. They repeat this.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, they took a look at my directions and something clicked. That's what's going on.
Read the notes.
There are jump attacks you can do as well, and each character has their own super move and super jump move. So it's pretty wide, pretty sophisticated dodgeball game. The sprite flickering people hate in this version. It's on purpose. It tells you who's being targeted, is what it does. So it's obnoxious until you realize that's what it is. It's not really a visual bug. It's just a really stupid decision about how to represent that. They could have done anything else. There is slowdown in this game, but it's not that bad. They didn't need sprite flicker. They put it in on purpose, and it was a mistake, I think.
And Dan getting a double kill on Iceland, taking out both Newt and Hans in a single super. That's the way to do it.
If they would have just put another icon over the players' heads instead, this game would have looked way prettier. I'm going to refresh Patty's to see if I can get to real time on where they're at, but we have Discord to help us with that, so we know exactly when they finish. Dan is almost wrapped up here. Just got to finish off Helgi. Iceland's thing is the arena's very slippery. If you catch the ball, you still go backwards. Dan's finished with Super Dodgeball. Moving on to the real nightmare. 10:45 for Dan.
You mean the best game?
Patty's almost done with India. Yeah, except it's Swami, so maybe another 5 minutes of this 1 HP guy. Patty's got the right idea here. This is when the guys in the back really help. He just did 2 bonus damage and killed Swami. He would have saved himself 30 seconds there.
Yep.
Nice work. So here's Iceland for Patty. See how they do here. Triple hit. That's a good start. Men in Black is disgusting. Look at him walk. Look at him do anything.
No.
Look at him shuffle. It's
Look
like
at that walk.
it's like his suit is too tight, right? Like ridiculous.
Look at that run. Who runs like this?
So I got soft locked in this. I didn't understand. You can let me read my freaking notes, okay? Oh boy. Find the gun with limited ammunition and use it to destroy the correct wall. Check the attached image for an image of the correct walls. The freeze gun is hidden behind one of these walls. So you have 8 shots of this wall destroying gun, and it's a very nice gun for killing enemies, but damn you, if you use it for that, you'll be restarting. The freeze gun is used to freeze the worms, which is the goal of the level, and if they do it to one of the 12 worms, I'll take that. I don't want them to hunt around for every single worm. We already did a hunting quest in this today. Now, where I got soft locked is, you'll notice once in a while there's bars on some of the ledges. You can grab those and climb up, and I didn't realize that because it's so unclear. So I had to look that up, and I wrote that in their notes as well, is that you can grab onto anytime there's a bar. Right there's a destructible wall. Anytime there's a bar, you can just grab it and climb up. It's super annoying. We'll see one on the left here, by that health pack. If he goes that way.
I'm just having too much of a good time watching this run animation, I'm gonna be completely honest.
I mean, it's the run animation that sold me on trying to figure out a way to make this game a part of the challenge.
Yeah.
If you shoot that worm, you'll lose. There's the bar you can grab, you can climb that. Yeah, There it is. Never would have guessed. I needed help with that. Patty's trying to figure out how to type in done to. Patty's having a hell of a time. There it is. Typed in .done, greater than done to with no space, less than done to, greater than done, and finally done to. Got it. Moving on to Men in Black. Second. I guess I'll play the Men in Black Game Boy Advance OST. There's more than one Men in Black game out there though, so.
Yeah. Probably get a couple VOD mutes if you put on the actual Men in Black theme song.
We'll play the Alien Technology Lab theme. I don't think that's against the rules. Oh, this is it. This is what they're hearing. Your laser gun has infinite ammo. It's the other gun that doesn't. It's clear about how much ammo you have. It's unbelievable that that's a thing, though. This is like the Men in Black cartoon or something. I don't know if that's a thing. Is that a show?
Oh, yeah. They made a cartoon for a while.
Great.
This music makes me feel like I just pirated a game. Like running the installer, like a cracked installer.
Patty's in the place where I got soft lock. Not really, but I couldn't figure out what to do and had to look it up because of those bars. That's the way out of here. Looks like they're looking at my notes, I guess. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, that's a cool roll move.
Yeah, it's useless. It has no value in this game.
No. Look, he jumped over the pit. He didn't have to jump.
It's about as useless as a real roll.
Clearly you're not a Man in Black.
Restarting the level? Well,
Episode 1.
I'll be interested to see if people think,
Alright.
Dan's done already. Nice work. Cruising through Men in Black.
Making up for that dog last round. Taking first place.
Expert at reading directions, Dan the Enigma has defeated Men in Black. As quickly as anyone could. That puts Dan at 4. Finn is cleaning up Iceland. Philip has gotten the hang of this game. It's good to see, but they're running out of time to earn any time on it. They unfortunately have to burn through India, and it's going to take them maybe too long to do that, to earn any time. But they did get the hang of it, it looks like. It's happened. Dodgeball has been learned by all 4 players. We got our 3rd game right after this, so one of these players who are competitive right now are going to be deleted. Addy is staring at the destructible wall, not sure what to do.
Did they spend all their ammo? I can't actually see the counter.
They don't have the gun, I don't think.
Yeah, otherwise I could have frozen that worm there.
So what you do is you actually come through this door from the other side by destroying that wall. Just Swami left on Phillips. That's a familiar situation. I didn't make this up, man. That guy's defense is through the roof. He really is out of hand.
I should have just made Swami his own team.
He pretty much is every time. He has more health than the whole team doubled, I think. He's always is the last one, no matter what. He always takes 1 damage from every move.
I think I saw him take 2 once. But it must have been like a perfectly timed super throw.
He doesn't have anything unusual beyond his defense. That's all he has. Phillips quitting on game 2, moving on, saving a couple minutes. Recognizing they're not going to beat the... I mean, they could, theoretically. The whole speed run is like under 15 minutes. It's another one of those really fast games, so you could certainly beat 2 teams in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But Swami's in the way. Finn finished game 2 with 40 seconds left. Barely gaining time on these challenges. Men in Black is a disgusting challenge here, and it's good to see somebody beat it. I thought this was the one that would hold him up. The Jungle Book and Super Dodgeball proved to be pretty nasty ones too. How about Halloween in Manhattan? Let's listen to that.
I like when you can just like immediately hear the first few notes of a song and be like, yeah, this guy did stuff for the Amiga. It's like, you know, this guy spent like all his time doing tracker music back in the day and is just now forced to work on whatever.
Dan's playing some Demon's Crest of his own volition. It's a fun game.
Sure is.
I wonder if Dan's played the Game Boy Advance Men in Black before, if he's just really good at interpreting my instructions. I'm looking at the other players struggle much more than he did.
It didn't seem quite as obtuse as Lucky Luke was, so it's probably a lot easier just to kind of get started and jump in with it.
Dan lucked out, he says, and has played this before. We're getting that real experience from the other players. This took me, as long as it took me to look it up and figure out that I can grab poles. As soon as I found that out, I got stuck again when I used all my ammo up. And as soon as I found that out, then this took me 10 minutes. From the start to the end, it took me 10 minutes to freeze all the stupid little dudes. And I decided that freezing them all was just another bit of grind that wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
So I just gave them all that information to start with, and I was wondering how it would turn out. They now know going in that they can grab poles and that they have a limited ammo gun that solves the problem of a wall that doesn't have any look like it can be destroyed even. It's different than the other walls, but it's not different enough. It doesn't look destructible. I'll put a picture of that wall on screen here, in fact. Here it is.
This get a really good look at that wall.
It's that wall.
Totally different. Totally
Yeah.
different.
So that's what we're looking for. Can't believe how big that image was of that wall. Quite large. It's the 720p image of that wall that I included with this pack to tell them that they can destroy that. Haven't seen anyone pick up that gun yet, and that's surprising. It's not that hard to find it. The gun that's on Philip's screen right there is the freeze gun. They need to get to that. They can't do it without breaking walls down. That's just the way it is. Philip's strategy at this point is to just run through everything. It might work.
I don't blame him. The animation is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the wall. Got the freeze gun.
Gun acquired.
Freeze that worm. Freeze that worm.
Trying to figure it out.
It's hard.
Hey robot, how you doing?
Oh, watch that robot. Freeze the worm. Everybody falls over when you shoot it. Oh.
If you shoot that
Wait,
gun
that's
at
the
the...
wrong
Oh, there he is. Patty's finished.
Hey,
Second place.
Second place.
If you shoot that gun at the wrong target, you will game over. It will kill him.
Alright, well, it's just between Finn and Philip now. Finn took first last round, so they're probably going to want to try and get third. There's the broken wall. There's the different one. Are they going to be able to get to the ice gun here?
I just noticed that Finn is playing Will. I didn't know you could pick. I didn't know.
Oh, wait, yeah, no.
I didn't notice that. Does he have a different run animation? No, he doesn't.
Do you know that? Where's the Will Smith cheat code? Hold on.
Finn is finished.
Alright.
Our scores are 4-4-4-0. Philip, unfortunately, will not be moving on, but they're still welcome to play the next round. One of these players still will be eliminated, though. Who's it going to be?
It's bottom two scores, right?
Yep, we're going to eliminate the bottom two. So there's a four-way, 4-4-4-0. There's a three-way tie we got to break.
So this is basically just going to be do not get third.
I can finally shut this off.
Aw. Alright, it's time to complete the stink sandwich.
We're just waiting on Philip. If they want to finish this game or not, it's up to them. They are doing their third match.
Now watch, Philip is gonna get first place just despite everybody else.
That would really throw things around.
It's a powerful move.
Yeah, one of the reasons I went to 3 games instead of 2 is situations like this crop up more than you think when you're doing 21 matches, I think, something like that. 21 different sets of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of opportunity for this kind of tie, and I'd have to have a tiebreaker. So I just thought, instead of doing a tiebreaker, why don't we just do the third match, and everyone gets to play a third time. Everyone gets a little bit of play time. The second phase of this tournament isn't that many more games. The champion will end up playing like 8 or so, I think, all told. Philip has 15 minutes of Men in Black here if they want them. It's up to them. I'm gonna get my next game ready and figure out what those times are that I can put on screen here. 34:50 for Dan, very fast there. Patty was done at 42:28. $43.02 for Finn, right behind Patty. Philip has found the gun. That's the start. They're going the wrong way now. The correct solution for this map is... I think they have the freeze gun. No.
Nope.
Oh, there's a second pickup for it? I didn't even know that. Maybe you don't soft lock in this as easily as I thought you did. Well, anyway... the solution is to go to the very bottom, then go left, grab the gun, and go back around the whole map at that point. And freeze gun is in the top right. So you go to the bottom left, top right, and then over the entire map. You scour it for these worms. You need to freeze every single one. Looks like they're passing on Men in Black.
Oh no. You must not kill the alien pets.
Ishin fairly. I'm gonna sweep this board clean, and we're gonna prepare for round 3. Moving over to Group U Match 3. Only one choice left for us here. Odor Hornets is complete. Smelly Flies coming at you.
Yeah, give me the smelly flies.
See what Smelly Flies entails. Oh my.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds very good. That's a very good noise you just made.
Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm saving these awful games for later. No, Smelly Flies isn't too bad. What I just looked at was like, oh no, I didn't mean to give anybody this. Not yet. This is my masterpiece of bad games. We're saving that. That's too high quality for Smelly Flies.
That's for finalists.
Yeah. We have, it is. I mean, that's what it's gross. What I'm looking at. We have Adventures of Tom Sawyer. As game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Lion King. This is the Game Boy Color thing, I think. Game Boy Color, that sounds right.
Okay.
It's portable of some kind. Kinseiden is a Sega Master System game. Jump High. There's a jump power-up. I just want them to demonstrate how bad it is. So as soon as we determine that jump power-up doesn't do any damn thing,
Okay.
that'll be the end. That'll be the marker. I've taken to just taking my challenge log and pasting it directly into Discord so they see it. Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Defeat the serpent of stage 2. Get there carefully. You die in one hit. Make it through the stages. The serpent takes damage only when you hit it directly in the mouth when its mouth is open. Lion King. Clear the Stampede stage. If you end up in the awful bonus game, don't play it or you'll take forever. It just won't end. Kinseiden. Learn to jump high. Careful progress recommended. Very slow game. Very, very crawling across the ground with a sword, trying not to die kind of game. Let's see how they do.
Jump high.
So Tom Sawyer and Poseidon are similar in their difficulty of moving through a mess very carefully. Your favorite streamers are squad mode.
I'm gonna watch all my favorite streamers play Men in Black at the same time and switch between viewpoints.
I think these games are okay. They're not too bad. If you bought me these when I was a kid, I would have had fun, I think, with all three of them. The Lion King game is probably better than the SNES one. Playing wise, it's not as unfair. It's not as good a game, but it's not as unfair either, so that's a real selling point, I think. Tom Sawyer. Yeah, we've tried squad mode before. It looks like everyone's ready. The race is underway. 10-second countdown. This is it, the final for Group U. First group to finish. All of them done today.
We're looking for the first 2 people to clear here.
Yep. Really, we're looking for who's third. That's really
basically.
That's all that really matters. Philip's here for fun, and that's fine with me.
Philip could, in theory, get first place and just make it harder for the other 2, or the other 3 if they wanted to.
You can move pretty quick in this game. You can shoot as much as you want. There's an upgrade to change your, I don't know what he throws originally, but he has a slingshot upgrade. There are continues. There are per stage checkpoints. There are stage checkpoints as well. It's not totally unfair. I love this pirate guy, this sailor. It's just, he's supposed to be an adult, I think, but he just looks like a big kid.
Yeah.
What do we got next on that? Here we go. This is what they're hearing. I don't know what the T's do. They put a number under the clock. I couldn't figure out what the T's do. There are real power-ups like a star and some other things. Starman and the slingshot's a big upgrade.
Barrels, man.
There's a skull too. Phillips made it inside the boat. Is in first right now. Looks like the skull deleted their number, but the T's are increasing. Oh, they're just extra life coins, I guess. Okay.
Weird.
Let me note what Lion King that is exactly. Here it is, Game Boy Color.
I love watching a mouse just zip by and this poor kid evaporating. Turns into dust.
I can't believe how bad the soundtrack is. What else you got, Tom Sawyer? Oh, this.
Oh, baby. In the public domain classical music.
Tom Sawyer's favorite song. Love it when games put a power-up in there that just hurts you.
Yeah, it's great.
That skull apparently takes away all of your money, removing your chance of getting an extra life.
It's like in real life.
It's bankruptcy. Here's the mouse boss.
Jeez.
It's actually the
They
mini
just
boss.
spawned on top of you. Jeez. Like 2 of the racers just got immediately dunked with the mouse appearing out of nowhere.
It's not even the boss. The boss of this stage is some kind of octopus monster, which Tom Sawyer fights in the books, right?
Yeah.
With stones.
Yeah, I remember when he fought the octopus and then accidentally touched a mouse and got atomized.
Finn's in luck. He's gonna find that mouse boss with the Starman active. I think it lasts a long time.
Ooh.
So barreling through now. That's like the only good power up there is because the slingshot doesn't help that much. I don't know if I even like it over the angled pebbles here.
What is that effect on the mouse? Watch it again. It gets hit. It just. Oh no, you don't get to see it. Damn.
2 hits to kill the mini boss.
It just exploded into a bunch of squares. That was great.
The ink on these things doesn't kill you in 1 hit. It kills you in 2. I don't know why. It's just a weird new enemy. I guess they thought it was.
Only slightly allergic to ink.
They put it in pretty rude places. So that's.
Yeah.
It looks like the players are making headway in this stage. It's definitely a game where if you get away with it, you won't die a single time. You could pull it off. The second stage is much worse.
At the very least, the octopus don't turn around. It's not like the bloopers in Mario.
No song. Here's the boss. Finn's there.
Alright.
In the lead by a lot, actually. Pretty big lead. These bosses are not very difficult. So I don't expect a failure here. It's pretty unlikely. Doesn't do a whole lot.
This boss looks like it was just taken straight from Adventure Island. Yep, there it is.
Here's this point of view where you can jump off of your raft. You can jump off your raft and it doesn't follow you, so you cannot swim. You would just die if you jump off your... It's just weird shmup with that mechanic mixed in, and they force you to use it. There's a couple times where you must jump off your raft, and we'll see how that goes.
Is this where the serpent shows up?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, you have to do that jump to get over that, I see.
That's a bug pun. I can't spell serpent correctly. You gotta keep those.
Serpent. Oh, Finn doing a very risky jump over there.
It's actually pretty nice. If you wreck into something, you don't die. Those bars on the left and right will kill you, but you can wreck into these rocks, for example, and it just pauses you there. So he actually is doing the right thing. You run right up to the wall and then jump. That's how you are supposed to do it. So Finn might clear this game, having figured that out right away. That took me a couple deaths to realize that's the weird, easy thing they want instead of strange. You expect it to be really bad and want you to have perfect timing. But perfect timing gets you killed. It just doesn't work. The raft doesn't come through the other side, but you do, so you end up in the water.
You would figure everything else in this game killing you in 1 hit. The land would do the same to you.
It totally looks like these things you're supposed to dodge, but it doesn't matter. The octopus just doubled down on killing 2 players at once. There on the right. Double game over.
High five.
Ah, Finn jumped too early there. See, that's what I mean. The raft doesn't work right if you do it the way you expect. Finn's restarting stage 2. Stage 2 is very long. It feels very slow, I think is the issue. I don't know if it's longer than stage 1, but it feels like it. Most of my hints for this game are just how to beat the serpent. The This game would benefit a lot from just having more HP. This is the Mario Brothers is better than all the other platformers thing, where it is better because it had power-ups and you didn't die in one.
Oh. Alright. Didn't pass the first bar. Watch out for the second. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, these are
Is
gross.
it safe?
He's found iframes on the jump. He knows that works, so... Oh, jeez.
Oh! Don't leave your boat behind. You need that.
I think he's getting close.
What was that? Serpent.
Proving that this game can be beaten from start to finish in 5 minutes. This challenge, anyway. Oh, a star. Oh, that's neat.
Invincibility.
It's gonna help a lot. Also
Slingshot
got the...
upgrade.
Yeah, that's both. That's both the upgrades you want to see. Not really much else in this.
It's an auto-scroller, so you really can't do much. Speed it up is the thing.
These obnoxious airplane birds that spin into you are really something. Love that you destroy logs for credit. There's a whale. An orca going by.
Somebody the whale.
I think boss is right around the corner here. It's this
Oh, we got
frog.
Whirlpools. We got whirlpools and frog.
Waiting to see if any of the other players will ever beat stage 1 here. Everyone's having a really bad time with the bottom of the ship. I don't know what's in there that's so bad. I guess it's the octopuses getting them. Octopi. There's a kid throwing some stuff at... Kids just don't like Tom.
Ooh. Is that gonna work? Apparently you got enough space there. Ooh, going risky. Big moves.
If you can take the kids throwing stuff path or the bridge path, which one do you like better? Which one's your bag here?
Like, it doesn't seem like the bullets are especially difficult to dodge. It's just that the diagonal hit detection doesn't seem great here.
What's he doing?
Finn is-
Oh no!
Finn got stuck on something.
Oh, gross. How far back does he go? Doesn't look like the start. Yeah, he's somewhere in the middle.
That's not the beginning, but that sucks.
I don't know what happened to him there. Maybe there's... I went left, because I didn't know which way was which.
I think he was trying to navigate around the corners, and the problem is the hit detection is just saying, nope, you can't move there. It just draws a box around it.
Looks like Patty is beating up the octopus now.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, no!
Ooh. It's not Mario, you can't jump on them.
How many lives? Okay, still in, but has to do the whole bottom of the ship again. That's quite a distance to cover.
Problem is, then they gotta do stage 2 on 1 life, even if they clear.
Well, they gotta continue for that at least. At least they'll have some progress saved.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it continues marked stages, so that's really all you get.
Hmm.
This might be the hard one in the pack. Kinseiden might not be so bad. It depends on how the players handle that kind of game. It's different than this. It's a different kind of the same thing. It's similar, but it's not this.
Yep. Looks like Finn is deciding to go to the left path this time. Oh no, he still throws stuff at you though.
Oh! Well,
So,
maybe
yeah, he just goes after you whichever path you take.
the right path looks more windy and crappy, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't have any trouble with that section. Hopefully Finn can beat the boss in one try, or we might time out on this game. No one else seems to be getting past stage 1. The obstacles are so static and slow moving that you expect more players to succeed here. Even though it is one hit kill. These octopuses are really annoying, these octopi things. I don't know what they are, but they just shoot when they get to the bottom and then they fly away. They don't really do much. You could just duck and then run away, like Dan just did. I think that's enough of this Tom Sawyer mix.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Dan's at the boss. There's still time for somebody to clear stage 2. I pretty much only use challenges that I feel like are around 10 minutes. Man, damn. Why are they all so greedy? Why? Take your time. No. Just kill the enemies. Oh, man.
Everybody wants to be first.
Trying to jump over 3 dudes instead of just taking them out cost Dan so much time. Just like 3 minutes gone because he didn't feel like shooting those things. I think people in this tournament can learn a lot from watching these 3 races about reading instructions and also being careful over being fast. I think this is possibly the hard game here. Yeah, you could get stuck here.
It seems pretty unforgiving.
Lion King, I'm asking for a lot of progress because it's actually the easy one. That's the Game Boy Color version. Very generous that game is. But we'll see how Ken holds up. I think that's the other contender for... It's weird. This game is just a... It reminds me of Mickey Mouse Capade in the way it plays. Except worse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse Capade was a lot smoother.
Patty's back at the boss. I've seen this boss 3 times now, and I didn't think it would kill anybody, but here we are. Very much a boss where if you don't kill these minions, they cause you all kinds of troubles. And if you do, they just stand there.
Has to be really good.
There he is. Patty's on stage 2 with 5 minutes to beat it.
Alright.
Finn got taken out by a log. Man.
Watch those llamas. They come out of nowhere. I think we might actually see some timeouts here.
Yeah, looks like...
Because Dan just had to restart the entire thing again. It looks like Philip is still on stage 1 and Patty's only now starting stage 2. Finn has had a lot of trouble.
I feel like Patty can do it if they ace this. If they completely destroy this, they have enough time. And Finn, I don't know where he's at. He's at the whales. It's fairly far in.
So he's still got to do the rock gauntlet.
I would say that this boss is even easier than the first one just because it can't really hurt you. Mm-hmm. But we'll see how the Serpent holds up if it even gets to be on screen. It's a wildly enormous animal too. It's just like obscenely. It's like a dragon. It's just like the Leviathans in Tom Sawyer. It just shows up. I don't know what's going on in this plot. I don't think I've ever read this one. Maybe I'm way off on what's going on in this story here. What did Mark Twain do?
I have to read the book again. It's been a while since I read it, but I don't remember any of this. Alright, Finn is on the zigzag area again. Let's see if I can get through this time. Yeah, like this spot right here. It looks like you have to be right up against the corner.
Yeah, I just looked up the plot, and the only thing I remembered that's accurate is that he paints a fence as punishment in the start of the book. That's not going on. That's not what's going on at all. Where's this fence painting?
Where's the fence? All right, here's a serpent. Serpent.
There's a love interest. Yeah, there it is. The serpent. The hitbox on it is the weird thing. It doesn't kill you with these twister things. I don't know if it even can kill you. You can probably fall off.
Push you back. You might be able to fall off screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't seen the boss take damage yet because the hitbox is so obnoxious. It's very tiny. It's direct center when the mouth is open.
Yeah. It looks like even like when the mouth is starting to open, you still can't hit it.
It took me... I was about to look up if I was even able to hurt it this way until I realized that I wasn't hitting the tiny hitbox on it.
There it is. I think Finn finally landed the first hit. Like a full minute into the fight.
It takes 6 or 7, and they're not hard to deliver, but I think Philip has moved on.
Yeah, Philip has for sure given up. Just moving on to Lion King.
That's 2 hits for Finn there. The other 2 players are trying to get there.
At this rate, even just getting like a clear Looks like everyone else might just end up timing out, honestly. This stage takes forever.
It's a long one. It took so long on stage 1, I can't believe how bad stage 1 was for everybody.
Oh,
That's
is
the
that it?
Serpent defeated.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Somebody gained some time on Tom Sawyer.
All
1
right.
minute and 45 seconds gained.
Impressive. Now quickly switch games before you lose all that advantage.
It's too bad too because Patty's doing really well on this stage. Looks like they could have made it if they just didn't try and jump on that octopus that one time. The one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can narrow it down to one specific mistake that cost them this victory here. It's that. Trying to jump on an enemy. This isn't Mario Brothers. It's Tom Sawyer. He doesn't kill things with his weight. He paints fences. He falls in love with Becky. Yep, there's just not enough time. I think Patty would get it here. They're doing right through the stage. But time is nearly up. So Lion King here is a really simple platformer where you can grab the walls. It's obnoxious. It doesn't feel very good. It doesn't look very good. It doesn't sound very good. But it's way easier than before.
Yeah.
I think you'll be interested in the first boss and how stupid it is. The boss is Zazu, and you're supposed to jump on him to annoy him, as is canonical. So that's the boss fight this time.
You're supposed to claw Zazu's eyes out.
Yeah. Here's your Lion King Game Boy music.
Oh yeah, I want to hear that.
Actually, this is Game Boy. Maybe I can find Game Boy Color music. Probably the same.
Really? They couldn't even license the actual Lion King theme? They just got the lesser songs?
I don't know what causes the bird to land. It's really confusing. He just doesn't come down if you stand there and wait. He will not. Something you do makes him land, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So he could just be on the player screen for 20 minutes, flapping back and forth. You're supposed to pounce on him 3 times. I did not put a note on how to make him come down because that's the player's problem.
Oh, Philip got some way to do it. Oh, maybe it's crouch in the bushes? No. I don't know. No, Finn definitely was not in the bushes. That, I don't know, might just be random.
I feel like he avoids you, so if you go to the far edge, maybe he comes down. Also, Finn didn't kill him, he's just stunned forever, and then he
I was
finally
going to say, I think he finally killed him.
you have to let him up to go up again to hit him again.
Your best friend.
Philip's got him pinned.
Alright.
Now, Philip took a pass, so they're actually 2 minutes behind Finn here. They're on the same path as everyone else, though. But because they passed, they're gonna have 2 minutes added to their time over everyone else. This worm game, it sucks. Pumbaa's over there stealing your tokens or something, and you hit him with a worm to stop him. And it just goes until you mess up 7 times, basically. It doesn't end. It takes
What a
forever.
rat bastard. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, you gotta slam him with a worm to make him knock him.
Oh, I ate like a pig.
Finn holding down that lead, moving on. This terrifying stage does not have the ostrich ride or the monkeys, so it's got monkeys, but they're not required swinging.
Now, does every stage have its own song, or is it just this song over and over again?
I think they all do. Let me see here.
I just want to hear the Game Boy Color version of Can't Wait to Be King.
No, I'm sorry. It's called The Main Event, and main is spelled M-A-N-E.
Oh, there you go.
They've renamed the soundtrack to a pun.
I don't really like this. I don't like this.
I feel like I'm that rhino. That's my face. Not that hippo. The rhino is definitely my face. They timed it so that that alligator, every time you go by, is always ready to mess up the platform every single time. It's the most annoying thing in the world. I hate how it just doesn't feel fluid at all. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. It's the best part of games when you do everything perfectly and it forces you to wait.
Is that rhino again? That's me.
Nope.
Tag yourself.
I for sure am the hippo right now.
Stage 2 done by Philip and Finn, who doesn't have a time penalty right now. Patty's still working on this freaking bird. Hasn't been for quite some time. Patty seems to have trouble with the puzzle elements of my challenges a lot. These weird things that you're supposed to do. But they're really good at the action.
No, they didn't make stage 2 insanely hard because it wasn't like... I think rentals were starting to die down at the time this game came out. So they didn't have to make the game unreasonably hard to prevent people from beating it in one sitting.
Yep. But you have to let the bird up is so unintuitive, but it's required to hit him 3 times, I think. And that's slowing Patty down a lot here. Everyone's on Elephant Graveyard. Patty's stuck on stage 1 still. And they were on this bird at the same time as Dan. So Dan beat an entire stage before Patty could land 3 pounces on Zazu, who doesn't defend himself, by the way. He just doesn't do anything. I guess I'll change the song to Elephant Graveyard. They just made up their own.
These no, this is the Elephant Great. Like this is Be Prepared, but it's just a really bad version of Be Prepared.
I don't even hear it. Yeah, I guess I do. Ugh.
Yeah.
Here's the Stampede. It's long. It's easy though. I don't think the players could die here. This is the easiest of the 4 stages, actually. You can jump over all the obstacles except for the Stampede, and you can heal quite a bit if you just look for those. Patty's done with stage 2, very short stage as well. They're not that far behind.
Everybody on the Stampede now with those auto-scrollers. This is the auto-scroller pack, apparently.
There isn't one in Ken. It's not that I included.
It's so hard to tell where anybody is. It's all just random rocks and bushes and logs and stuff.
It's just a matter of time. Probably just like 2 minutes of Stampede and everyone will be done. I don't think anyone's gonna die here. Everyone, like, Dan's hurt most, but they're still in good shape to finish. If they just start being careful.
It doesn't seem like anything does like a ton of damage to you in this game, although he's actually taking a lot of damage.
Oh man, Dan got ran over. Dan's restarted. That's the worst. I didn't think it possible, but Dan was tanking too much. The other 2 players who were doing it had finished.
Finn and Philip finishing almost at the exact same time. One to Kent it in.
Look at that stupid Mufasa. There's adult Simba ready for action.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be kicked.
He looks like a bear.
It was like a Mufasa plushie.
Oh, did you see that yawn? Man.
That was a good yawn. Alright, time for Kentiden.
Patty's having a hell of a time with this Elephant Graveyard. stuck on something the other players didn't struggle with too much. Looks like they're on the Stampede as well. Finally. Stampede Jam is a great one. Yeah. Even on this version, it's still pretty alright. Time for Kinsutten. 3 players up on this game. It's very... This is it. This is the whole game. It's this speed. It's this HP. It's this weapon.
It's like Ninja Gaiden with more ghosts. It's looking like Finn is probably the furthest ahead right now because they didn't take any skips, followed by, I don't know if it'd be Dan or Philip that would be closer. I don't know if they timed out. I'd have to look at the times.
Philip did time out for about, well, he passed. He passed on a minute and a half, so that's the credit there. So Philip is not, he's in third. I think Patty's in the last place here. Patty needs to find a heal or they're going to die on the Stampede here. They were trying to tank. They were trying to cheese it, and it's harder to do that than to just play it, I think. Damn.
Yep. Oh, Patty runs into Antelope's ass.
Ben is doing really well on Kinsutten.
Wait a minute. Isn't this... I swear that was the exact same world map as that other game. What was it called? The one where they go to hell and they have to... the big face dude, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You think it's a shared world?
I swear it has to be.
Here's the music.
Like, I'll know for sure if there's another scene and your guy just becomes much bigger and gets Ernest Evans' arms, but... Yeah, Genpei Tomaden, that was the other one. Maybe I should look up.
Can't find the OST very easily here. Here it is. Nice. What a jam. Patty's moving on to Kinsutten. Last game, this is it. So aside from the 90 seconds that Philip has passed with, everyone else is on sync to beat this, and Finn is in level 2, moving incredibly fast.
Apparently, according to Wikipedia, this is not the same, like this was Sega, whereas Genpei Tomaden was Namco. It is very similar looking, holy crap.
Basically, I'm looking for them to get far enough in the game to get the first power-up, which is high jump. As you can see, this character does not jump very high. Well, there's a power-up to fix that, and we're gonna check it out. That's what we're after here.
I'm liking this giant swarm on Patty's screen, there you go.
It's all optional. All optional guff. Patty's catching up to Philip. It looks like Dan is stuck in stage 1. Ben is in the lead. The objective of stage 2 is to just climb this building, and it's obnoxious to find the right way. There's a little bit of a puzzle involved in that. I kind of accidentally stumbled into the solution. I just went in that building instead of going right. I don't know what's to the right. We'll see. Patty's going that way right now. Looks like something's over here. Oh, the old outhouse. Nice.
Congratulations, you've done it.
It's definitely a game where you can just walk with the enemies, and you could use that to your advantage some, but if you don't kill them, they just kind of keep coming until an entire swarm is upon you. Ben is at the boss. Lightning fast, just absolutely. 5 minutes to beat this, I couldn't have called that, man. I didn't expect that at all. That boss is all that's left between him and the high jump.
Can they kill the boss, though? It seems pretty tricky.
The ticket here is to hit it to get iframes on it, and then dodge its dumbass fire for a long time.
Yeah.
Pretty good evasion.
Ooh. Gets trickier as it gets closer down, though. Oh, he's gonna do it. Hey! Jumping high. Show me that jump.
There it is.
Big jump. Wow.
Ben's got it. Ben is moving on.
Alright, first place. So, next person to finish gets to stay in. Everybody else is gone. Unless it's Philip, in which case everybody else is gone. Actually, no, that would be the case. Whoever gets third.
Oh, hey, it's the outhouse. It's open on Finn's screen.
Oh, wow. It only opens its doors to those who can jump high.
This game actually is pretty cool. I wish the pace wasn't snail crawl walking, but that's really the biggest issue with it.
Apparently there's an Alex Kidd head in this stage that Finn is doing right now.
I wouldn't mind playing through all of this game sometime.
Getting those iframes on the fireballs, alright.
Patty
now on the boss.
Fighting.
Not looking so hot though.
Yeah. Don't know how many lives they have left. I think just
Looks like they got one, but I don't know if that counts the last one.
Philip is there as well. It's really Patty versus Dan here, though. If Patty can beat this boss on this life, they're moving on. That's what it's coming down to. Dan has to get through the whole stage, probably.
Really, yeah, gotta make up some ground here. Getting a lot of good hits on the boss here.
Oh, Dan fell. Dan's starting over. This might be it for Dan.
That's rough.
It's up to Patty to beat this boss, and it's not a terribly dangerous boss. In a fair fight, I don't think the boss has much of an advantage.
Patty does only have the one life though, and he's taking a lot of hits now.
Oh. This is no good.
He's getting creamed here. We might be seeing a race for second here if Philip does not get it. Nope, Philip is game overing, so it's really going to be, can Patty get it here, but it's not looking great.
This boss...
Oh, I see. You get iframes when you hit it.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Oh.
So it's
Don't step in
easier
the
when
fire.
it's below, and when it's above you, it's hell. You have to just evade.
Yep.
Patty's almost dead. No!
Oh no!
Dang.
Dang is right.
Dan didn't use the continue, it looks like. Maybe he ran out. Maybe he had a
Was
limited...
he out? Yeah, maybe.
Patty
No,
also
Patty
is...
is.
Well, it's a race now from the start. Everyone's going back.
Is there an option on like the title screen to pick continue, or do you just get your continue immediately?
I could have sworn that I saw continue, and that's why I picked that boss. But I mean, they're doing so well anyway that it works out. They've only been on this game for 7 or 8 minutes. Patty caught up from a Lion King lag to fight that boss.
Yep.
And is currently ahead of Dan. But we'll see.
Patty resetting.
They don't want to take a death on level 1, probably.
Ah, okay.
This race will conclude in about 11 minutes, I think. One way or the other. There's all these things that you can fight, and they don't do anything.
Yeah, it seems like there's no real power-ups or pickups or anything like that.
I found a sword, and it didn't help much. It probably was just damage. There are heals, rarely. Just like a flask you can pick up and get HP back. But killing the enemies in general doesn't seem like a great plan. If you can help it, it's probably not the best idea. Other than, you know, making your walk easier. Patty's on stage 2 again. Philip also, same time.
Everybody's at stage 2. I love how you get knocked down the entire staircase when you get hit on it. The dude just like, oh, jeez, ow, 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 oh, damn, ow, ah, shit. Dang.
I love this staircase guarded by the skull door that makes these flaming doom skulls. 4 at a time. Patty could not escape.
Alright, let's see. Dan is probably going to take a death very soon. Yep, there it is. But pretty close to the respawn point there.
First death for Dan as well. That puts them about the same place as Patty. So the actual solution to this place that Patty just went into is to just go in the door. And they were here already, so I'm surprised that they forgot that. Like, it's so annoying that I would never forget again how obnoxious it is that that wall is there and it looks like a pole. I jump on the Buddha for like 2 minutes trying to figure out how to get through, and then I just take the door and go around, and that's etched into my memory forever now.
Dan now on the boss as well, but looking a little rough life-wise.
As an extra one.
Problem is, like, if you just get hit even a couple times, it's so easy to get stun locked.
That knockback is gross.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a miracle here to take this boss down.
Gonna have to. It can be done, but gonna have to evade every attack. You can completely clear most of them, but you will have to dodge one like that one directly, and that's it's pretty tough. Patty's almost back for their fight. We're gonna see an opportunity for first place to switch here.
Let's see if Dan has a pattern down yet.
Oh no, Patty!
Ooh boy, that's bad.
Did not mean to jump there, I don't think.
That is real unfortunate.
Philip's back in.
They're gonna have to ace this boss.
Philip,
I do not see winning here.
Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't have much left. Dan's having a heck of a time.
Yep.
It came down to this boss fight, and neither player seems to be great at it.
Yeah, Patty's taken his one try at the boss here, but it's just getting bounced around constantly. No hits.
You should be able to get 3 hits on it safely each pass, and that's enough to damage race it, honestly, if you completely clear all but one. Yep. I can see getting hit by that last one's pretty nasty. But
yeah.
Yo, there's 4 this time. That's really good.
Yep.
Patty's almost got it dead.
Oh, so very low on health, though. It's very scary. Oh.
If they can get another pass like that last one.
Oh, the damage.
One more hit. One more hit on this.
One more phase change, and that should be it for Patty here.
This is the revenge of Zazu, a boss that flies away and just doesn't come back down.
There it is.
Dang.
Jump upgrade.
Show me the jump. Show me the big jump. I gotta see that jump.
You gotta jump. There it is. Patty's officially done.
It's gonna be Finn and Patty moving on then. Dan and Philip, unfortunately. Really close round. 3-way tie for first in the final round. That's crazy.
Very nice. Did not have much pulled on this round. It was all down to that boss fight and Dan's inability to get there and beat it. Patty had more shots at it.
Yeah, Tenmar, we're doing bottom 2 in each round are gone.
Yep, this was 3 matches for those players. Philip has retired at 50-39. Did they also beat the boss? Or did they just
No, that's just a different area, I think.
Oh, they saved 9 minutes on Lion King, I guess. Well, Dan's fighting for 4th place right now. He needs to beat this, probably needs to beat this before that 9 minutes is up, but we'll see. Not sure. Yeah, it is a shame to say goodbye to players, but also I've got 80 other players to go through, so I don't feel too bad about it.
If you want to manage double elimination tournament with 80 participants. We tried that once, didn't we? What does Legend of Zelda?
I almost did double elimination for this, and 2 rounds in phase 1, and I decided 3 rounds phase 1. Single elimination is the way to go.
Yep.
So Yeah, Dan and Philip are out. Patty and Finn will be moving on to single elimination brackets. They're the first players to do so. They're pretty dangerous contenders. Dan's back at the boss. This is his only chance. This one ninja's in his way, chipping off some HP beforehand. Man, really chipping off some. All you gotta do is duck. Man, dang.
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 My HP. I think that sword upgrade is doing a lot of damage here. That just seemed like a lot of chunks off the
Oh,
boss.
did he pick one up?
I thought he did. It's hard to tell
Let's
though.
see.
It's not really an indication that he has a new sword or anything. Look how greedy Dan is, man. Just dodge a little bit, please. Oh man.
Yeah, it's just not looking great here. Might be able to get it.
It looks
really rough
promising.
down.
Yay!
Dang.
Hey, there you go. Dang.
Dang.
Dang!
Dang.
Dang!
Dang. There's that high jump.
Hey, big jumps.
That's it. That's game 3. That was a close one. So we have Finn with 7, Patty with 6, and Dan with 5 points. And Philip didn't win any of them, so we have 7-2, 6-3, 5-4, and 0-9. That was a tie on the second round. 4 all around. That is, let me put those times on the screen too. Dan done in 44:41. Finn done in 33:29, way ahead of everyone else. And Patty in 42:56. It looks like Philip's technical time was 50:39. No, that's my last match for the night. How you doing, Ty? Oh, he came in and said dang.
Oh, you just said that and left.
Dang.
I should have recorded it. Anyway, yo, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining me, and we will see Patty and Finn in the tournament later on. Thanks for joining me, Andy.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Dang!
Dang.
Have a good one, everybody.
Congratulations to all the Stinky Bug players.